Hey, what's up guys, Overture here, and it's finally happening. Titanfall is coming out. It's so amazing, man. It felt like just yesterday we saw it in E3 and we had our minds blown, and we've been waiting slowly, surely, just been contemplating how the game was going to turn out and how we're going to pick up the game, and it's finally here. It's coming out tomorrow or tonight at midnight. Most of us are going to be going to pick it up, and there's sort of this little phenomenon when it comes to new games coming out, isn't there? Like, you go on the forums all day, you're trying to talk to everyone else who's super excited about the game. You go to the midnight release, you talk to everyone in line about picking up the game, you finally get it, you go home, you open up about 3 energy drinks and you just pound them and just stay up all night playing your games. It's sort of my tradition, and it's pretty awesome. But all joking aside, that's not really what this video is about. I know the game's coming out. All of us are excited. We're going to be picking up the game and playing it until we have to go into work or whatever. But even though this game has a lot of high hopes and the beta was really great and a lot of people had fun with it, there's still some little thing that's sort of been bothering me, and it makes me worried about the game as a whole and how the community is going to react to it. Now, I've been around the Call of Duty community a lot. I've picked up every game midnight release since Call of Duty World at War. I know how everything works out, and I know how the community reacts when there's something wrong with the game. I've been there. I go on the forums, I go to talk about my problem, and there's already people hating on it. People talk about how shitty the game is, how they should just give up, how the game's just going to be another letdown, and I don't want that to happen with Titanfall. I think it's a new game that is going to change the way we play video games, but even though I think this, I feel like there's a little part of the community where they're going to go in looking for something to sort of break it down, to make it seem like it's not as good as it actually is. And before you guys say anything, I don't think the game's going to have an awesome startup. I've played every Call of Duty the midnight it came out. I've known the issues with servers and everybody not being able to get on at the same time. That happened with the beta. People who got beta keys for the PC, I don't know about the Xbox One, but they weren't able to get on for a day. They had to wait until they, fixed everything up. And when that happens, and it's going to happen, there's going to be some sort of issues at launch. Don't go to the forums crying about it. Don't say that it's their fault, they need to fix it, they're working on it. You can't fathom how many people are going to be trying to get on the servers. You can't load test for something like that. That's just something you're just going to have to witness and deal as it comes across. And acting with rage or immature, that's just going to make your experience worse, and you're not going to be able to enjoy the game once you actually get into it. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be hyped for the game or you should go into it without thinking things through. No, I'm not saying that. It's actually quite the opposite. I think I've made a video about this before on how to enjoy your games, but for those of you that didn't watch it, I feel like you should go into it with high hopes, that you should go into it thinking that it's going to be a great time. You should go into it thinking it's going to be the game of the year, the greatest thing in the world, and your experience is going to reflect on what you're thinking. That's how it's worked for me with every game that I've played. I've always had a positive attitude going into it. I've always had a positive experience. I'm asking you guys to give that a chance. Go into Titanfall. If there's issues, be patient with it. It's a new game. It's a new IP. It's something we've never seen before. And obviously there's going to be some balancing issues. There's going to be some server issues. There's going to be things wrong with the game. It's not perfect. But if you go into it with a positive attitude and just being patient, everything's going to work out better. But alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I wanted to rant a little bit about how I've seen the community act, and I'm hoping that it doesn't repeat the issues that we've had. But I hope that all of you guys have a great experience getting Titanfall. I hope you guys have a great experience getting in the game and finally playing it. This time is upon us. We're actually going to be playing what people are considering the Call of Duty killer, and it's kind of amazing. This is future, this is the future. But anyways, this has been Overture Soul. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But most importantly, have a great day.